What if I told you winter is the secret season for the sweetest, most vibrant vegetables you'll ever taste? Imagine brushing frost off kale, pulling up sweet carrots from icy soil, and harvesting fresh greens while the world sleeps. Most gardeners pack away their tools when the cold arrives. But what if your garden could thrive in winter, becoming a wonderland of flavor and color? The secret? Some plants use the cold to create natural sugars, turning frost into pure sweetness. No pests, just pure, homegrown magic. This winter, don't let your garden sleep. Join me to discover the 7 toughest, tastiest plants that laugh at the cold and keep your kitchen full all season long. Let's start with the undisputed king of the winter garden, kale. If there's one plant that seems to put on a cape and dare the winter to do its worst, it's this one. Kale is a member of the Brassica family, a tough group of plants that includes cabbage, broccoli. Its leaves are thick and waxy, which provides a physical barrier against the biting cold and wind. Its real superpower is its ability to ramp up sugar production as soon as the temperatures drop. That natural antifreeze protects its cells from freezing. It also transforms its flavor from slightly bitter to wonderfully sweet and complex. Perfect for soups, stews, crispy baked kale chips. Most varieties of kale can easily handle temperatures down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Some, like the beautiful Siberian kale, can survive even colder with a little protection. To grow kale for a winter harvest, your timing is key. Sow your seeds in late summer, about 6 to 8 weeks before your first expected frost date. Plant them in a sunny spot. Use well-draining soil. Give them plenty of space to spread out. As winter approaches, harvest outer leaves and leave the central bud intact. This cut-and-come-again method keeps new growth coming for months. Try different varieties: curly kale, lacinato, dinosaur kale. Each has a slightly different texture and flavor. If kale is the rugged king of the winter garden, spinach is its tender, sweet, and surprisingly resilient queen. Spinach is another cold-hardy superstar that undergoes a delicious transformation when kissed by frost. Just like kale, it floods its cells with sugars to prevent freezing, which is why winter-harvested spinach has a sweetness and a buttery texture you just don't find in summer. Spinach can comfortably survive temperatures that dip down to about 15 degrees Fahrenheit, especially when well established and protected. Look for Savoy and semi-Savoy types. Bloomsdale long-standing Thai, bred for cold tolerance and excellent for overwintering. Plant in late summer to late fall. Aim for harvestable size before deep cold. I like a thick patch. Plants shelter each other. Harvest outer leaves to keep producing, or take whole plants if you planted in succession. A low tunnel or a cold frame can extend your season even further. Here's a little secret. Spinach is photoperiodic. It tends to bolt when days get long and warm in spring and summer. The short, cool days of autumn signal it to make lots of delicious leaves instead of seeds. Nature's way of giving us the best part in winter. There are few sights in the winter garden as impressive as a tall stalk of Brussels sprouts, standing like a sentinel covered in a light dusting of snow. Many people who think they don't like Brussels sprouts have simply never tasted one that has been harvested after a few good frosts. The cold weather is the secret ingredient. Like other brassicas, they convert starches into sugars, mellowing bitterness and making them absolutely irresistible when roasted. Mature plants can withstand temperatures down to about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, with flavor peaking after several hard frosts. Sprouts form in the leaf axils, starting at the bottom and working their way up, while large leaves shield them from harsh weather. They are slow growing, often 100 days or more, so start seeds in late spring or early summer and plant in rich, fertile soil. Remove lower leaves to direct energy into sprouts and improve airflow. Harvest by twisting off from the bottom up as needed. About a month before your first hard freeze, top the plant, cut the growing point to pour energy into maturing the sprouts for a uniform, larger harvest. If you thought carrots were sweet before, just wait until you taste one pulled from the cold winter earth. Crisp, juicy, and incredibly sweet. As soil temperatures drop, carrots convert stored starches into sugars. The sugary water acts like antifreeze and creates unmatched flavor. Carrots are surprisingly tough and can be left in the ground for winter harvest in many climates. The soil insulates roots even as tops die back. Cover beds with 6 to 12 inches of insulating mulch, straw, shredded leaves, even oil blankets to keep soil workable and roots protected. Plant mid to late summer and choose sweet, good storage varieties. Danvers, Napoli, in loose rock-free soil for straight roots. In winter, pull back mulch, dig what you need, then cover again, like a living root cellar in your garden. Fun fact, carrots weren't always orange. Purple, yellow, and white came first. Orange types were developed by Dutch growers in the 17th century, a nod to the House of Orange. So as you munch on your sweet winter carrot, you're enjoying a piece of political history. Garlic is the quiet hero of the winter garden. It doesn't provide a harvest during the coldest months, but it uses this dormant period to prepare for a spectacular arrival in the spring. Plant cloves in fall, cover with mulch, and essentially forget them until spring. Below ground, they build strong roots ready to burst forth. Garlic is incredibly cold tolerant because its energy is stored in the bulb. Cloves survive even when the ground freezes. Most hardneck varieties need winter chill, vernalization, to form bulbs. Without it, you get leaves but no segmented heads. Hardneck also gives you delicious springscapes, a bonus harvest. Plant a few weeks before ground freeze. Separate but don't peel cloves. 2 inches deep, 6 inches apart, pointy end up. Mulch with straw or shredded leaves. Softneck braids beautifully, but for winter planting, hardneck is almost always the way to go. Even as the rest of the garden fades, Swiss chard stands defiant, its vibrant jewel-toned stems lighting up the landscape. A nutritional powerhouse related to beets and spinach. It's hardy to around 20 degrees Fahrenheit unprotected. Light frosts make it sweeter. With a cold frame or heavy row cover, keep it producing into winter. Use cut and come again, snip outer leaves, leave the center to regrow. Fun fact, despite the name, it's Mediterranean, especially Sicily. A Swiss botanist classified it. Cook stems like celery and leaves like spinach. 2 veggies in one. Broccoli is a garden classic. Yet many gardeners don't know a light frost can improve flavor. Hard freeze damages the main head, but a touch of cold converts starches to sugars, making florets sweeter and more tender. Harvest in fall to early winter. Cut the central head and the plant produces side shoots for weeks, especially in mild weather. A mature plant tolerates light frosts to about 28 degrees to 2 degrees. Use row covers to protect. Choose cold hardy varieties. Marathon, Arcadia, star seeds in summer. Transplant 10-12 weeks before first frost. Give full sun, fertile, well-drained soil, steady water. Harvest when heads are tight, cut the stalk at an angle. Leaves cooked like kale. Peeled stalks are sweet and crisp, great in stir-fries or soups. Now that you've met our 7 winter warriors, let's talk tools. First, mulch is your best friend. Straw, shredded leaves, or wood chips act like a cozy blanket. Insulate soil, protect roots, retain moisture, and suppress weeds. Next, consider row covers. Light fabric that lets in light and water but traps heat. And cold frames, a bottomless box with a clear lid. Both protect tender greens like spinach and Swiss chard and extend harvest. Don't forget succession planting. Sow small batches every 2 weeks in late summer and early fall for a continuous supply as patches peak at different times. So there you have it. A whole new season of possibilities. Kale, spinach, Brussels sprouts, carrots, garlic, Swiss chard, broccoli. Each one doesn't just survive, it can thrive in the cold. They reward us with incredible flavor. Which one are you growing this winter? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more year-round gardening tips.